Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It is, of course, me, your favorite deputy at Movie Deputy Podcasts, bringing to you the fourth movie in the Mission Impossible series. Now, hold on a second. I know you're going to catch me on something because I actually didn't catch it, or I caught it, but I didn't catch it till it was too late. Yesterday I said we were going to be talking about Rogue Nation, and I know better than that, and I got just a couple of them backwards, but today is Ghost Protocol, so Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, the fourth movie in the series. Tomorrow is Rogue Nation, so I got those two backwards. I did catch that, so I've had plenty of messages on it, but I actually caught it before I saw the first message. But by then, it was already set to upload, and I'm just like, crap, I will just apologize and correct it tomorrow and get them back in order and just kind of make sure we're all back on the same page. Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol really wowed me so far. It is the most put together of any of the Mission Impossible movies that we've seen so far. The plot carried through well. It had good flow to it. The characters had good interaction. It felt like you were actually watching this unfold instead of watching a movie on the big screen. Now, of course, you're watching a movie on the big screen, but movies that kind of draw you in, you feel like you're like right there watching it. There's just something special about movies that do that. There's just something to it. And I love movies that kind of take us to that point. And luckily, we finally got that. It only took them 4 movies to finally get there. Now, again, like I said earlier on, all of the Mission Impossible movies do have a guilty rating just because of some of the content that's in there, some of the language. But so far, this one has actually earned the highest score that I've given any of the Mission Impossible movies, at least up to this point. Now, Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol did get a 6.5 out of 10 on the deputy scale. You're thinking, okay, if she's going that high, there's got to be something to this one. Well, let me read you the review that was on moviedeputy.com, and then we'll go over a little bit more of it. Masks are something we all wear. Now, I'm diverting a little bit from the review here. This movie came out in 2011, and little did they realize where we'd be 10 years later. I probably would have worded that completely different. And I'm going to jump right back in there to the beginning. When I was rereading that was part of my review. I'm like, masks. I'm sure you can, at least relate with me on that one. But masks are something we all wear. Some of us literally, and some of us in a more figurative manner. Hunt is back, and the IMF are in deeper than ever before. There's a new agent working to help him in the field, and some other matters that complicate the situation. Hunt must be rescued before he can be of help to anyone else. Once they help him, his team helps him pinpoint the source of the trouble. Once they have the problem pinpointed, it's just a matter of time. The deeper they get, the more trouble they get themselves into. Then the unthinkable happens. They must enact Ghost Protocol. Now, you might ask yourself what that is. But honestly, it's best summed up by watching the story unfold. Once Ghost Protocol is enacted, they realize how limited they are pulling this off. Ultimately, taking each member of the team to new heights. This fourth installment is definitely the best of the series. So far, the way it leaves off leads into something much more that could still be in the works. Finally, a complete story and dialogue that, though it still has errors, the story and characters are strong enough to carry it through. If you're a fan of the Mission Impossible series, you will love this one. Even if you aren't, there's enough action and drama to carry it even without the others. Now, that's saying something. A movie, especially 4 movies into a series, when the movie is actually strong enough to carry itself without the other ones. Like, even if you've never seen any of the other Mission Impossible movies, they kind of play off themselves. This one stands alone. Like I said, even if you'd never seen any of the other ones, you'd enjoy the story that plays out here. There's so much intrigue. It's like this, what they were trying to go for in the last one that they just never quite made it. It's like they went back and corrected all of those errors just with carrying the story forward, because this one's not all clunky. It doesn't jump around that much. It's so well played out. And the intrigue and the mystery that is Ghost Protocol, I mean, it just keeps you coming back and like you want to see more. It's like, this is one of those ones that back the day Run Pee would have been helpful for, to let you know when it was safe to get up and pee, because you don't want to get up and miss anything. Well, I mean, at least now in the day, this is available on like instant video and instant watch where we can pause it if we have to do that. Or like back like us kid back in the day, it's like Saturday morning cartoons, run, pee during the commercials. Except movies don't have commercials unless they're on TV. This is just one of those ones that you don't want to have to get up. You don't want to have to go up and get a refill or something to drink or something to snack on. You just want to sit there and see what's going to happen next. And you're just staring at the screen. And I know I'm being really weird and really, but you know what kind of movie I'm talking about when I'm trying to describe that, where you're just like glued to the screen and you're just anxiously awaiting what's going to happen next. And it's like you don't want to turn away, and like if something's trying to get your attention, you're like, hold on, just a minute. This is one of those. And like I said, if you haven't watched it in a while, go back and watch it. If you've never watched it, definitely check this one out. Like I said, I did give it a 6.5 out of 10 on the Deputy scale, did give it the guilty rating. After seeing how much they've improved at this one, I can't wait to see where they go from here. Again, tomorrow we will be talking about Rogue Nation. Like I said, I corrected that. I totally goofed up on that on the last episode, but have since corrected my error. The stories go so many directions from here, and it's just so nice to see that development and everything from it. But yeah, I'm just really excited to talk to you about that next one tomorrow. So until then, bye-bye.